Hello, everybody. Welcome to this group. My name is Humayun. I live in Germany, and I created this group so that people can learn digital marketing from each other. Myself, I'm a digital marketing expert, and I've been helping companies to grow their marketing strategies, to grow their marketing ROI from a digital marketing perspective. So today I'm going to share some let's say tips and tricks how you can run Google Ads. Today I came up with the idea of sharing the knowledge of Google Ads with you guys. We will be also doing regular sharing about different other tools and different strategies how you can do or learn digital marketing. So I will just quickly start with Google Ads, which is today's topic. Um, okay, I hope you will be able to see the screen. So I will just first explain you what Google Ad is. Google Ads is basically an online advertising platform which is developed by Google, and it gives the option of to advertisers so that they can display their products, services, their listings, or their video to the users which are searching something on Google. So how it works. So basically, if you have a question or a query, you always go to Google and you type, let's say, peanut butter near me or peanut butter, anything. Then Google show you the results. Like there are two parts. So the first part is I can actually do a demo as well live. So if you type peanut butter, sorry, so you will see that there are like three types. So the first one is there's an ad of peanut butter, and there are organic searches from here. So this is for sure a Google ad. So these are the shopping campaigns, and you can also see here why I see this ad. I mean, this is basically an ad, and these are the organic posts. Now, what's the purpose? I'll come back here. Like you see here, when you search something, Google show you various options. One is with the reach, with an organic reach. So people, they are doing SEO and they are posting something here. Google displays the most relevant content, the most good website, the most matching query or according to the content on the top. And these ads are the people paying Google to come up on the top. Now you'll be thinking, of course, why I need Google Ads. That's the answer why you need Google Ads, because, for example, this guy, they have the website Calco or whatever. It's by, I mean, it's Food Spring or whatever. They're not coming here, but they are paying to Google to come up on the top. So that's why you can save your cost investing into SEO. And I mean, it's a long process, so you can save it and you can come directly on the top for various searches. So how many types of Google Ads are there? The one I show you, it's a shopping campaign. It's a different one. So today we'll just cover search campaign, which is the ads that show up on search results. And there's also another type of Google ad, which is a display ad that shows up on Google or other website when you search them. You're in an audience pool. And there's also a video ad, which is displayed across YouTube. There are also in-app advertisement when you open an app and there are different apps being promoted and you can download them. So how it works. So basically, you tell Google which keyword you're interested to bid on. For example, as an example, peanut butter. So you say that buy peanut butter, right? Or peanut butter flavors. So this is the right keyword, long tail keyword. So if you choose this keyword, if you're selling butter peanut, this is a very generic keyword. People searching for butter peanut will not buy butter peanut from you. But you have to be very specific with the keyword. So you select some keywords and you tell Google, okay, I want to bid for this project. Sorry, this keyword. So you select, I mean, there's a currency like dollar or euro, whatever you can choose, depending on your account type. So you say to Google that, okay, for this keyword, buy peanut butter, three words keyword, I want to bid $1 or euro for that keyword, for the click. So for example, if you bid $1 or €1 for for this keyword, and when someone click, Google gets paid $1. And What happens is, for example, if you get 10 clicks, so you spend $10 or euros to Google, you give it, and then you get 10 clicks on your website. And after 10 clicks, you notice that you've got sale of one product which costs like $50 or euro. So this is where you got the ROI by promoting it through Google and people's buying it. Now I will come back to Google Ads. So this is basically the main dashboard that you see on Google Ads when you try to run a campaign. So, I mean, there are many aspects of it, but I will just now try to do a quick demo of search campaign. I will, in order to do the search campaign, the first thing is you click here, you do campaign, you do a new campaign, and there are the options of selecting goals. So first, it depends on your strategy. What do you want to do? So if you want to generate sales, you want to generate leads, there are different goals depending upon your requirement. So for example, I select, let's say, leads. My business needs some emails so that our sales guys or our marketing automation later on can follow up with those leads, and we try to sell them. So I select my goal as a lead. So Google will also show you what this is about, actually, with just 1-2 line description, that get leads with order conversion by encouraging customers to take action. And then I select, because today, as I said, that there are display, shopping, video, and many other type of search campaign, Google Ad campaigns. But today we're just going to talk about search campaign. I will cover up the other ones in the later time. So in the search campaign, you say website. This is also this also depends on your needs. So if you say leads and the phone calls, okay, shop visits or whatever. So in this way, we just choose a simple one, website visitors. And let's say we give a very simple test. Let's say test.de, for example. This is not my website. I'm just putting it. And then once you give the URL of your website, Google will ask you for a campaign name. So for example, I want to sell the computer test. For example, we have a company, they do computer tests for your laptop or whatever. So we do, I will just name the campaign to be in a very consistent way what campaign this is. So for example, this campaign is for computer test. Or let's say we can also run this software test, right? And since we're running the search campaign, so it's important that we check this out, right? Because we don't want to display it in display network. We just focus on search network at the moment. There are also some options of more settings, but you can leave it for now. One more important thing is, actually it's very, very important, that you have to select the location. So if you're only, let's say, targeting in Germany, that's fine. But there is a hidden option that I want you to tell. I want to share it with you. Here, when you select Germany, there's a trick. So Google automatically, by default, selects this option, people in or who show interest in your targeted location. This means that, for example, if I am sitting in Israel or America and I'm showing interest to Google something in Germany, like I'm searching for German products or I'm searching for something which is in Germany, Google will automatically target to me as well, sitting in US, but that's not what I want. I want people to be in my targeted location. So I select this one and I leave it as it is because that's the right. So I select this one and then the language, okay, because let's say if my product is only in German, I will only say German or English, depending upon my requirement. And then comes audience. Audience I will not select because we are running search campaign. This area is a huge area and we'll cover it later. But now we have to just play with the keywords because we are running search campaign. And this model runs on search campaign. Let's say we start with a basic budget, let's say €5 per day, just to start with. And here is the important thing. So there's a bidding model or a bidding strategy that you have to tell to Google. So for example, there's a target CPA. So you can set the bid to get the conversion, like the most conversion. So you say that I need, let's say this is the cost per acquisition I will pay to Google for the conversions. You can also select target ROS, maximize clicks, maximize conversion, or whatever. So in the beginning, my strategy is that I use maximize clicks so that Google drops a lot of clicks to my website. And once I have one or two conversion, then you can later on change it to maximize conversion. So once Google behavior or Google algorithm knows that these are the kind of guys who are converting to your website, then you can change the strategy to maximize conversion. So that Google knows, okay, this guy don't need maximize clicks, but this guy just need conversion. So you can focus more on conversion. There's also a possible way of manual CPC, which is also somehow recommended. But again, it depends on your thinking, on what you're planning to do. This can also be a good solution. But this time I will go to with the maximize clicks because my budget is low. All right, so now I will go to more settings. This is also for, I mean, it's not very important. We can leave it. And there's also this part, add extension. So what you can do with add extension is that you can give more options with your ad copy. So for example, you can say you are selling, let's say, computer test software, and then under that link, you can also give different options for the visitors, different options so that if they don't like the heading, but they find something in the call extension, they can also click there. I will do that later on. So save and continue, and then we move to the next part, which is setting up the ad group. What is ad group? Ad group is basically, okay, I will close it. Ad group is basically, let's say you have a campaign, and in campaign there are different ad groups. Ad groups, like there can be 10 or 20 ad groups in one campaign. With ad groups, Google gives you an opportunity to do different strategies in one campaign. I will explain it. So for example, you can type your software, selling, for example, and you just do your website, and this will leave it. So for example, these are the keywords that Google is giving us as an idea, but this doesn't represent that these are all the keywords I have to use. This is just the algorithm proposing you some keywords. So for example, it's in German, but you can, for example, say, just to make it easy, I can say that, for example, software, for example. There's also a strategy, which is this one. So there are like 3 different types of keywords you can use. So one is broad match, one is the phrase match, and one is the exact match. So what is broad match? Broad match is a keyword like, let's say, software testing. If someone types software testing, we leave it as this. This means that, for example, if this guy is typing software testing in US, or I don't know, software testing video, or software testing whatever, our ad will be shown because this is a broad match. But we don't want people to go to another direction because software testing is what we want, nothing more. So what we can say is, we can say it as an exact match. So for doing that, we have to put the brackets here, and then we do it like this. It will fix it as an exact match. So if people search exactly software testing, our ad will trigger. But there's also another strategy. What you can do is, there's also, actually it's the third, in the past, Google used to give this option as a, let's say, fourth option, but now it's stopped. But you can anyway do that. It's called, but it's with plus. So you say plus software testing. This method is called broad match modifier. So you are yourself telling to Google that if someone is searching software testing, and after that, if they type, I don't know, YouTube software testing price, our ad should trigger, right? So in this way, you're making sure that the quality of clicks are better. As I said, it depends on your niche, what your keywords are, but these are the 4 type of strategies you can work with. So this was just to explain you. Now you can also create another ad group. Normally you can create like 5-6 ad groups in one campaign to test which ad group is performing better. So for example, here you can choose 10 keywords. In your next ad group, you can choose 10 more keywords. And then after you start the campaign, you will realize that, okay, these are the mistakes we're making. This ad group is performing better. So you can increase the budget and to stop the other one, which are not performing better. So I will just not go into very detail, and I will just stop it, and I'll move to the next point, which is the text ad. Probably this is the, not actually probably, for sure, this is the preview of your ad. So what you can do is you have to prepare some headlines so that people, they are, when they're searching, so they see your ad copy, which will trigger on the top of the results. So you have to make sure that the ad copy is really, really eye-catching, it's compelling, it's giving call to action to the users so that they can click. Because it's the first thing they will read on Google when they will type anything, before actually even making a mind. So you have to make sure that you do a really good copywriting here. So for example, I can think of, like, I will not prepare the whole because it will take a lot of time. I have to think, but just to give you an idea, for example, you can say, because now we are selling software testing tools, like for example, you can say best software testing, and headline 2, you can also explain a bit more. You can say, for example, um, clean your increase of your uh, the speed of your tool by testing it, increase the speed of your tool. And here in the third headline, you can mention mostly about your company. So you can also do branding together with that. For example, if I have a company test, I also say test journey. For example, I have a test journey. This is how it looks like. I also have the possibility to increase it more, but this I leave it up to you when you're doing it. In the description, you have to also be very specific. So you say, for example, we sell software, right? Software testing tools, right? With our tools and test your software, right? For example, just an example, right? Let's leave it like this. And in the description too, you can say we have 30 days um, with payback guarantee, right? And that's right. I'll just leave it for now here because it's taking more time, and then you're done, right? So this is the ad copy. It's not the best one. I'm just doing it quickly so that you know how to do it. But this is, you have to spend like at least half an hour to think about how people can, let's say, search. What is the best keyword that I can include, and it's also recommended to add more keywords that you're targeting in the ad copy as well. So I will say save and continue, and then I will confirm. Just have a look here that, okay, my campaign budget is €5. This is my goal. This is my bid strategy. If the location is German, and so on and so on. And then I go and continue to create the campaign. So now I will pause it because I don't want this campaign to be running. It makes no sense. But this is the ad group view. So for example, you're in a campaign, this is the ad group software test, and now you see the ad group here. And similarly, you will create more ad groups. So for today, it's enough, I think, and I will share more knowledge in the coming days. All right. So I will just say goodbye, and just keep on posting, just keep on asking if you have any question. I'll make sure that I share with you what I know.